And now, relax into downward dog.
Ooh, what's wrong, Susan? Is this yoga class too hard?
No, I had a burrito.
Ooh, what's wrong, Susan? Is this yoga class too hard? Yoga student.
No, I had a burrito.
Ooh, what's wrong, Susan? Is this yoga class too hard? Yoga student.
No, I had a...
Okay, I'm just turning that down.
What I was going to say.
Do you owe the IRS money and back taxes? 10,000, 20,000, 100,000? We can help. The law offices of Wilson, Hanson, Young & Associates can help you get out from under tax debt by faking your own debt. It's true. For just a small fee, our lawyers will help you fake your debt, even your tax burden. Exploding motorcycle, alligator attack, saving the world from an asteroid. We promise your fake death will not only be convincing, it will be cool. No rain deaths, guaranteed. As an added bonus,
of your funeral. See who comes, see who cries, see who suspects. And if anyone suspects, we'll take care of them. Call the law offices of Wilson, Hanson, Young & Associates to...
Hold on, I'm waiting for people to join. Hold on to your little biggie and my nigga, biggie, Ricky, nigga. I guess not just watching my stream, so sometimes maybe. Ghost, if you're watching this, please say something in chat so I know you're watching this.
Come into the office at like...
Yeah. Yeah. I'm cooking Gaferson. Out, dog.
Good. Now we can talk real loud. And our wrong answer of the game is brought to you by
the San Francisco Otter Choir. Free concerts every Wednesday, except for mating season.
If you happen to find our sponsor's wrong answer of the game, you'll be rewarded with big prizes and cash. Okay, what are we waiting for?
Ready for the question. Hey, Maximus. Maximus. Do you want to put, you want to join my...
Is just made up of water. 10%, 40%, 80%, or 100%. Kim Kardashian's brain, and everybody else's brain for that matter, is made up of about 80% water. But that other 20% is just so round and firm, I can't stop thinking about it.
I can get demonetized on YouTube that quickly because one of the episodes says porn in it.
Say hello to his acting is alright. So, you know how they called Matthew McConaughey's resurgence as an actor his McConaissance? Well, if Matthew McConaughey is currently experiencing a McConaissance, then what period of his life just ended? The McCona Dark Ages? The McCona Industrial? The Renaissance first occurred in Italy in the late 14th century, immediately following the Middle Ages. So the McConaissance would follow the McCona Middle Ages.
Go to the video I sent you, watch it. It shows a redstone contraption of sheep inside a boat getting their asses fucked. In Minecraft PS4 version.
Try this on for size. Brought to you by the letter U.
Look at watch the video.
Brow.
So stupid though.
It's the put the choices into order, then buzz in and see if you are right. And And if you get this one right, I'll rustle up some extra moolah for you. Arrange these Sesame Street characters in order of fewest to most eyebrows. Bert, Ernie, the Count. Ernie, Bert, the Count. Bert, Ernie, the Count. Ernie has no eyebrows at all. Bert has one long single eyebrow. And the Count has two. Two eyebrows! That earned you an extra grand.
I might get on Minecraft if you want me to. But this game's on disc, so I kinda can't. I'm probably gonna be broadcasting it for like 2 more hours. So they might be on YouTube for 2 hours.
Duck, Duck, Swan. Say the cast of Duck Dynasty attends a performance of Swan Lake and thinks there are real waterfowl on stage. In their confusion, which character would they most likely shoot? Siegfried, Benno, von Rothbart, or Odette is a princess who has been turned into a swan. So the Duck Dynasty crew would probably fill her full of lead. Especially if they find out she once fooled around with a lady swan in college. Take a stab at the man in the backwards yellow hat. And it's a dis or dat.
Dis or dat.
I'm going to read off 7 things, and for each one you tell me if it's an alleged antic by pop star Justin Bieber or an antic by the classic children's book character Curious George. If it's Justin Bieber, press the square button. If it's Curious George, press the circle button. Okay, let's move. Peed in a mop bucket. Broke his leg falling from a... Arrested for falsely reporting a fire. Egged a house. Got high on ether. Fed a bugle to an ostrich. Went to a Brazilian brothel. You were a couple of bananas short of a bunch. I think we can all agree that it's time for that little bastard to get deported. And then it's your turn, Bieber. That's all we got for round 1. And you've got a decent score there. Don't screw it up. Don't forget, in round 2, all the cash is doubled. And remember, the wrong answer of the game is still out there waiting for you. Okay then, here we go. Open wide for Dumber and Dumberer 2. So there's Dumb and Dumber, and then there was Dumb and Dumberer, and then Dumb and Dumber 2. Makes perfect sense. Now, going back a few decades, there was The Odd Couple and The Odd Couple 2. So, if another remake of The Odd Couple used the superlative adjective, it would be called The Blank Couple. Odd, odder, oddest, or odderest. Allow me. Odd is the adjective, odder is the comparative adjective, and oddest is the superlative adjective. But of course, everyone who made the original Odd Couple movies is dead, which means it's the perfect time for Rob Schneider to swoop in and revitalize the franchise. No, but speaking of otter, get it? You just won the greatest hits of the San Francisco Otter Choir. Hailed as one of the top 3 otter choirs in the world, the San Francisco Otter Choir will astound you with their covers of Little Red Corvette.
I'll see you still here. But I'm going to hop on Minecraft after this.
The game brings you an extra $8,000. Surprise.
Question 7. Get up and shake your monkey bang.
This one's known as Let It Go, Let It Go,
This game was made by after Frozen.
At which temperature would Olaf from the movie Frozen melt and die? 30 degrees Kelvin, 30 degrees Fahrenheit. Smart people choose this. 30 degrees is below freezing in Fahrenheit and insanely below freezing in Kelvin and Rankine. But it's pretty balmy in Celsius, about the equivalent of 86 degrees Fahrenheit. And I know, blah blah blah, he can magically be saved, but I'm talking about what would happen in the real world to a talking snowman.
Follow me down to the
Bucker up for Kangaroo, Peanut, Albert Einstein, or Uranus.
Kangaroo, Peanut, Albert Einstein, or Uranus.
First spotted in 1879. Kangaroo, Peanuts, Albert Einstein, or Uranus. Correct answer, show yourself. Albert Einstein was first spotted in 1879, the year he was born. Probably by a midwife or something, over a century after Uranus was discovered and even longer after kangaroos and peanuts. I've heard baby Einstein cried a lot because he left behind some important equations on the uterine wall. Coming up next, wine or lose. If the Washington Redskins rebranded themselves with a non-offensive red-skinned mascot, what could they be called? The Washington Chardonnays, the Washington Malbec. Chardonnays, Pinot Blancs, and Rieslings are all white-skinned grapes, but the Malbec grape is red. Although to a connoisseur like myself, Malbec is very offensive. Oh yes, I do say that was quite a burn. And on its way, I want to lick and roll all night.
Oh.
If Kiss singer Gene Simmons' tongue grew to the average length of an adult giraffe's, how deep into a woman's mouth could he stick it when he kissed her? About 5 inches deep, about 10 inches deep, about 20 inches deep, or about 30 inches deep. An adult giraffe's tongue is on average about 18 to 20 inches long. So that's about how deep into a woman's mouth a giraffe-tongued Gene Simmons could stick it. And if Gene Simmons' neck grew to the length of an adult giraffe's, he may not even need women anymore. Brace yourself for the attack. When you see two clues that match, press the X button. Ah, you already know the rules. Off you go. Your house is made of what? What materials are their houses made from? Good luck.
Humans. Frank Warren Onions.
That's all she wrote! The truth is, home is wherever you hang your hat. My hat is currently hanging in my old college roommate's guest cottage. Shh! He doesn't know I'm living there.
You don't know Jack!
Cookie Masterson, and I shaved my nipples for this, so let's hurry before it grows back. Like, we need to get moving now. One player. All right, this is going to be a party. And the wrong answer of the game is brought to you by
Flavored eye drops. Why let your mouth have all the fun? Flavored eye drops.
Pick the wrong answer associated with our sponsor to win a fabulous prize and big cash. Okay, it's time.
Get ready, time for question.
Okay, to get things started, Eat, Pray, Die. Which of these Julia Roberts characters would Jack the Ripper have been most likely to savagely murder? Erin Brockovich, Vivian Ward, Tess Ocean, or Liz Gilbert? Where's that confounded right answer? Vivian Ward is the name of the prostitute Julia Roberts plays in Pretty Woman, and almost all of serial killer Jack the Ripper's alleged victims were female prostitutes, so he'd probably have just loved to murder her.
I didn't know that.
I can see it now.
Yeah, I'm joining you.